Oh, say does that.
Welcome, everyone, to Noche and a Beyond. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edie out there with Wallace. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard. The playoff picture coming into focus now, Greg, with a good portion of this regular season behind us. And
the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
Now here's Allen. The three from Tatum. A basket good off the assist from Allen.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Brunson goes in. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Allen with the ball. Pass to Tatum. From 15 feet away, and he buries that one, drilling. Here's the screen. Here's Roy. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
With the start that he's having, I expect a monster night.
Brunson, good.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
His dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Here's Maxey, following the bucket by the Spurs. And there's the try. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Pritchard passes to Anunoby. The 3 from Tatum. Drains it from beyond the arc. 8 points for him.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Brunson surveying the D. Pass to Maxey. Calls the screen. He lobs it up. And the slam dunk by Wallace.
When you defend Maxey in that action, you want to get the ball out of his hands. But Tyrese makes them pay.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Pritchard. Brunson covering. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
But Prince offline with his 3.
And that miss makes them 4 of 5 to start this one. Not a bad start.
Now here's Brunson. He's tightly guarded, and they pick up 2.
And you can tell Brunson has been well coached. He knows just when to call for that pick and roll.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. Minnesota making a switch here. Neesmith is checked in. And the Spurs with possession. Outside Tatum. Rebound Minnesota.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one they'll generally make.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Maxey just completely disregarding the defense because he can.
Here's Brunson driving to the basket.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Tatum, he'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 6. Looking to end the run. Rebound by Wallace.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Maxey passes to Brunson. Rebounded by Tatum.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often. Is powerful. One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G slam cam. Wallace with the screen on Allen. Maxey into the lane. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Going inside. Ananobi, no good. Timberwolves leading by 6. Pass to Wallace. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
From the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for LaFrance. Miles McBride comes in for OG Anunoby. And Nelson is subbed in for Pritchard. In for Jalen Brunson. And so he hits both. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Maxey. From down in the low post, it goes. Maxey's got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And here's Tatum for 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far. Shooting a very...
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts. Doing all he can to bring them back.
Now here's Roy. Still without a basket. Maxey attacking. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And here's Tatum for 3. Edie with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Nelson against Maxey. Over Nelson. Maxey, no good. Spurs trail by 5. Tatum draws the double. Here's Sohan. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Takes the 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a 3. 18 points for him.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances passing by.
Maxey against Nelson. Maxey into the lane. That one, no good. Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
On the court for Minnesota, we got Walker. James is out there with ball. Then there's Edey. And it's Smith in at the 3 slot. Outside Tatum. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by James. To the left wing. Nelson against Ball. Rebounded by Jameer Nelson. And it's Nelson with the ball, bringing it up now for the Spurs. Trailing by 2. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with, because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
Ball against Nelson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Ferocious move there by Ball, finding his finish while also taking the foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Balls is checked in for Edey. Nelson left side. Pass to Tatum. Over Wallace. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Tatum.
The defense must be aware of where Tatum is, especially when he's roaming around that mid-range.
Kicks it out to James. Wallace with a screen for James. Just 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. He was all alone on that one. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night.
Guys, just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Tatum. 20 points for him. And it's sent back by Wallace.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
James in the post. Defended by McBride. Smith outside. This one for 3. The rebound by McBride. Spurs trail by 5. In the corner. Tatum with it. Nelson outside. Tatum with the screen on Ball. Well, friends, he's checked in for San Antonio. Richard comes in for Jameer Nelson.
Substitution for your Spurs.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, Pritchard passes to McBride. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 13-footer. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Wallace has got 4 rebounds in this game. Now Smith. Wallace with a screen on Tatum. Here's Smith. Wallace. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. San Antonio again missing.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Minnesota calls timeout. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Spurs trail by 5. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Wallace with a screen on Allen. Here's Maxey. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Anunoby outside. Back to Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Pritchard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Up top, Drummond from the arc. Hands it from downtown. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
With this lead, they're playing confident.